morning folks, and welcome once again to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join me today on day 12 of our holiday here in sunny Orlando, Florida, and it's day 12 of our little daily vlogs by the poolside. It's currently about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've left Mrs H and little Toby James upstairs in the hotel room where they're currently FaceTiming her parents back in the UK. I've come down to try and grab a little bite to eat, a bit of breakfast, and then we're going to head off to Animal Kingdom today, which isn't Mr H's favourite park, as I've said in these vlogs previously, as it just reminds me of one great big zoo. And to be honest, it's a very hot park. It reminds you of the film set of Bridge on the River Kwai with Alec Guinness. But we're only there for the afternoon, so I have to be thankful for small mercies. We're not going to be doing a full day there like we did the other day, where I come out lathered, as we say in Wigan, which means very, very hot for my US viewers and people who are not from Wigan. Now yesterday, as you probably recall, I said I was going to go and visit a little town here in Orlando called Celebration, which was built by the Disney Corporation in 1996 as a getaway for the hardcore of Disney fans. The idea being that they could buy a property there and live the dream, the Disney dream that is, and the magic 24/7. Now, it was dubbed at the time the most perfect town in America, but it didn't quite work out that way. Like any other town, you're going to get crime and things like that. So Disney very quickly disassociated themselves with it, and they no longer run it apparently. It's now run by a private real estate company and things like that. So they've sort of turned their back on Celebration a bit, although it is on Disney property. Now the idea was to go around and film that town just to show you what it was like, you know, a Disney built place, so to speak, and what it would be like to live the Disney dream 24/7. But when I got there, it looked just like any other town, albeit, you know, pretty spruced up, and it looks perfect. You couldn't tell the difference if I'd have pointed the camera at another similar style timeshare or vacation area, so I've not bothered with that. What I've done instead, I found out whilst I was there, by looking up on the old Google, that it holds a bit of a dark secret, and there's been a number of deaths there in Celebration. But to find out more about that, you'll have to watch a video that I'm going to put a link up to now for you, and you'll find out what I'm talking about. So, like I said, we're going off to Animal Kingdom today, and Mr H isn't really looking forward to that, but there is a little curiosity that I want to document in there, so I'll grin and bear it. I'll grin and bear it, Hot Potters. I've got quite a number of videos that need uploading and editing. To be honest, I've done that many, I've not had time to edit them all. The main priority is always the daily vlog, and then if I can push another video in, I do that. So I'll probably have a number of videos that I'll upload on that 9-hour flight back to the UK in a few days' time, and it'll kill that flight a little bit, won't it, so to speak. So I'll be uploading them and when I'm back in the UK, I think, and that'll be the tail end of this holiday. Now, a big thank you to everybody once again who's commented on these videos. Sadly, I've not had the chance to answer you all. I just try and pick one or two out that I feel do need an answer to, and quickly get an answer out to you. I will endeavour to answer each and every one of you, but one or two of you, especially from the US, have been asking how am I finding your country being over here, and to be honest, it's fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. Now, there's a big difference, isn't there, if I was working here and I was living here, than holidaying here. It's like anywhere else that you go on vacation. You can just go, tip up, and enjoy yourself. You don't have to worry about tax or anything like that. If I was living here, it'd probably be a different kettle of fish. But to vacation here, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. And we've really enjoyed this particular holiday to the max, especially with having little Toby James. As I say, we're seeing things now through his eyes. It's not just about me and Mrs H anymore. But yeah, we're really enjoying that. Now, going back to the video that I did yesterday, which was in Celebration, I did a few scenes which you'll see towards the end of the video. I've put a link up to. I can't put a link up to it again, Hot Potters, because they won't let you YouTube put the same link in a video twice. I was walking down one of the roads, one of the main like slip roads. It looks like a motorway slip road, and the police pulled me up. They actually stopped and asked me what I was doing. You know, he's wound his window down, excuse me, can I ask you what you're doing type of thing. And so I'm just making a video for YouTube and explain myself. And in fairness, he was pretty good with me. He didn't tell me, you know, get back onto the sidewalk and get off here, it's dangerous. He just said, well, you know, be careful and, you know, make your way off safely, so to speak. So a big thumbs up to you. You did say you'd check out my videos and my channel, so a big thumbs up to that particular policeman, or cop as you call them out here, who didn't give me an hard time, so to speak. The Orange County Sheriff's Department, I believe he works for. Anyway, yeah, I got pulled up by the police, so that was a bit of an experience. I thought I was in for an hard time, to be honest. Because when you're here as a tourist, you don't know what's right and what's wrong. What you can get away with back in the UK, you can't get away with over here, can you? You know, a different set of rules and all that. Right then, on to today's theme. I've noticed that when I did the fireworks from the Fantasmic show from Hollywood Studios, that Disney have put in a copyright claim on that particular video. They've not had it taken down, but what they've done is they've monetised it. Now, I don't monetise my channel, Hot Potters, I'll be honest with you. As far as I'm concerned, YouTube was always about being free. It was just about people going out there, making videos as an hobby, and that's how it should stay. I think once they brought advertising into it, you know, Google got their hands on it, and they brought in all the advertisements and things like that, it changed things. It went more down a corporate path, so to speak, and that's the way things go. But I always try and keep my channel free. I've nothing against people who've monetised the channels. If they can make a couple of quid or a couple of bucks off their hobby, fair play to them. But I always try and keep mine free. And when I found out that Disney had done that, it was a bit of a deep sigh. But to take the music off and re-upload it as just images, so to speak, you would lose something, so I'm going to leave it up there. But I can always now sort of technically say that I work for Disney, can't I? Although I don't get a wage pay packet from them. But the question I'm going to ask is, should small independent YouTube channels like my own that do not monetise the channels, should they get hit with monetisation by the copyright holder? Or should they only get those copyright claims when they've monetised the channel? What do you guys think? I personally think if you're a small independent channel, they shouldn't put in the copyright things, because it's not like I'm making any money off it, is it? Anyway, that's something for you to muse over your evening meal or breakfast or whatever time it is back in the UK. I'm not good with that, you know. I think you're 5 hours, aren't you? I think you're in front of us back in the UK. I could be wrong. Anyway, folks, on that note, I'm going to nip in there before all the scran gets gobbled up, because they only put so much out and then that's it, you know, that's shallot, as they say. So I'm going to get out of here, nip into the breakfast buffet bar. So until tomorrow, when it'll be vlog 13, number 13, unlucky for some, hopefully not for Mr. H. It is. Bye-bye for now.